Happy almost new moon. I'm recording this on Thursday, April 16th. So we're in the dark moon phase right now as I'm recording this. The new moon is tomorrow on the 17th, Friday, April 17th. Like I said, this is the new moon in Aries. So we're going to get some general messages. If you're finding this, there's something here for you in this message. But we're just going to get some general messages, themes, what's going on with this new moon in Aries at this time. I don't know if you're feeling it. I know the last couple of days have been super wild for me. Super high energy. Aries is very passionate, very fiery energy, and I'm definitely feeling that right now. So before we get in, if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, I would appreciate it if you did that now. I post these new moon and full moon readings every month. I do monthly readings, weekly readings. I do little mini daily messages every day. Some love messages, a little bit of something for everyone. So hit that subscribe button and get all the messages that you want. What else? Like I said, if you are finding this at a later date, all of my readings and messages are timeless. It doesn't matter when you find them. There's still a message for you. It's just when this is being posted. Before we get started, since we are, or I am right now, as I'm recording this, in the dark moon phase, I do want to start with a card from the Dark Moon Oracle, just to get us going. Okay. So in the dark moon phase, so if you're catching this before the new moon, you can check out the time of it in your time zone for Friday the 17th. Before the new moon in the dark moon phase is the time to release any negative emotions, negativity, toxicity, anything that you need to let go of. It's that like let go to let in energy. We have to create space in order to bring the new in. So the new moon is all about manifesting, setting your intentions, your goals, your wishes, your desires. So before we can attract the new into us, we need to let go of the old. So the dark moon is the time to clear out any negative, stale energy, anything that needs to be released to make room for the new. Okay, let's get a message. And I'm going to read out of the guidebook for this message because these are very specific. Okay, and there it is. All right, what do we have? We actually have two, so I'm going to keep them both. Okay, we have Break Free 23. So number 23 might be relevant to you. All right, let's look at number 23 first. Okay, this says, this represents the energy of the dark moon in Aquarius, ahead of the new moon in Aquarius. Have you been feeling stuck lately? Or perhaps you're being inflexible? When this card comes up, it's very much a sign for you to break free or to be more flexible and fluid, change direction, or adapt to new circumstances. Albert Einstein is often quoted as having said, "The measure of intelligence is the ability to change." While the exact words he used are debated, the sentiment is clear. Being open to new ideas and adjusting our thinking as we learn is a sign of real wisdom. Have a proper think about this today. It may well be you are mentally stuck and it's making you feel like your whole life is stuck. But this card's message is that if you can be adaptable, you can change your life. Now is the time to ask if you're stuck in a rut. We all need to shake things up every now and then. Moving forward is key now. You have the power to unlock your freedom, so use it. Break free from old patterns and embrace a more flexible old approach. Other meanings could be, think about who you know that could help you, release control, act for the greater good, embrace your weirdness, and be innovative. So I think after I was just talking about right now being in the dark moon phase, now is the time to let go and release anything, like to make room for the new, like break free, let go of the old, free yourself from the old, break free, and make room for the new. Okay, I'm going to set this over here. We also have number 45, Achievement. Okay, and I'm going to read this as well. All right, this card represents the energy of when the dark moon slips from Sagittarius into Capricorn. There is beauty and grace to be gained on your climb toward achievement. The rebirth of your power now will come from being really smart and strategic rather than crossing your fingers and hoping everything will be okay. On a deeper note, think about your life philosophies. Are you committed to them, and are your actions aligned with them? This card suggests you can achieve whatever you want to, but you need to show up and do the work. Whatever you're working towards, be sure it's aligned with your principles. Knuckling down now will help you achieve whatever it is that you want to create in life. Finding that balance between enjoying the present and thinking about what you want to create is the key to unlocking your power. As they say, choose your hard. It's hard to stop just hoping for the best and to start doing the work for what you want. But it's even harder to not do the work and regret it later. This is not a dire warning. It's just a reminder that while optimism is good, don't ignore reality. A little bit of hard work can go a long way. And other meanings of this card are enjoy the ride, study now, and be promoted later. See the big picture, plan your moves carefully, balance your mindset. Also, a very aligned card for this reading, given that this is the new moon in Aries. This is all about taking action, aligned action, right? So, like I said, the new moon, this is time to set your intentions. So break free, let go of the past, let go of anything that needs to be cleared out to make room for the new. And then the new moon is all about setting those intentions, getting very clear on what it is that you want to create, what you want to manifest. But it's not just about making those, writing down your goals and your wishes and your desires and all of that. It's also taking action towards them. So manifestation is also, it's part making the plan, writing, getting clear on what it is that you want to create, but it's also about taking action. There's those both elements involved here. So that leads us right into the new moon in Aries. Okay. Set those intentions, get clear on what it is that you want to manifest, but then also have a plan of action to take. So what steps can you take to get there to create what it is that you want? Okay. And go for it. All right. This is very fiery, passionate energy, like I said, with the sign of Aries. So this is not a time to hold back, like go big. All right. Clear out, make space, figure out what it is that you want to create in your life, make an action plan, and then execute it. Go for it. Okay. Figure out what it is that you want to begin right now. This is new moons are all about new beginnings and new starts. So what is it new in your life that you want to manifest? What do you want to create? What are your goals? Get clear. Set your intentions, break free from whatever is holding you past, and then go for it, okay? Achievement, work towards that goal and achieving it. And this is all saying that you have the power within you to do this. Okay, I'm going to leave these out. I'm going to put these away. Okay. Let's get... All right, we're going to start with some moon messages. So what are some main energies, main themes? What is happening? What's going on with this new moon in Aries for whoever is finding this? Let's get a good shuffle here. Okay, bottom of the deck, higher power, okay? So this is about not only like there's a higher power driving us, there's a higher power involved in what we're doing. This is also about taking the time to tap into our higher power, tapping into your intuition, following your intuition and following that higher power. But there's always a higher power in control here, right? It's also about releasing control to that higher power. All right, what is going on with this new moon? Oh boy. Okay, so we're going to keep our higher power. Bottom of the deck after shuffling, avoid drama. Always good advice, but especially at a time when we're dealing with a very fiery, passionate sign like Aries. Very good advice to avoid any type of drama or conflicts because it could become very heightened and very passionate. So now would be a good time to avoid that. Okay. All right, so slow it down. Avoid drama. There's a higher power involved. So slow down so that you can tap into that higher power. You can hear that inner voice, that intuition, that inner knowing, right? What else do we have? Okay. Process your feelings. So I'm getting off of this process your feelings with this break free. Any feelings or emotions that are stagnant, stuck, that are negative, anything lingering from the past, now is the time to process those feelings and break free. Let those go to make space for the new things that you want to create and manifest. Courage. Okay. Sometimes not only does it take courage to face your feelings, okay, and to break free from the past, to let go, there's also courage involved in that going for it, in that taking action, all right? We can write out all of our intentions and wishes in a plan, but it takes courage to actually take those steps to achieve what it is that you want, okay? So slow down, tap into that higher power, that intuition, process, let go, and step into your power, into that place of courage. Okay, cleansing. Also going along with this break free and processing your feelings. I'm actually going to move this over. Yeah, cleansing, processing your feelings, breaking free, letting go of the past. Cleanse your emotions, cleanse your energy. Once again, going right along with that, making space for the new to come in. And accept responsibility. So accepting responsibility, this fits right into all of this. So accepting responsibility for letting go of what needs to be let go of, for processing these feelings, for getting yourself emotionally balanced, and also accepting responsibility for your achievement. So if you want to manifest something, at the new moon, and you're making that plan, you're setting your intentions, it's your job to accept responsibility for taking those actions, all right? Like one of the cards said that I read out of the book, like you can't just cross your fingers and hope that it happens, all right? You have to take responsibility for what it is that you want to create and take responsibility for your own feelings and emotions, okay? You are responsible for breaking free and for your achievements, okay? Can't just wish for it and then hope that it falls in your lap, right? Okay, let's get some angel messages for this new moon in Aries. I like to shuffle it in the opposite direction because I hate it when my decks get like curved to one side. Drives me nuts, but okay, what angel messages do we need for this new moon in Aries? Okay, bottom of the deck. Oh my gosh. Honor your feelings. Process your feelings. Okay, Archangel Haniel. Thank you, Haniel, for supporting me as I honor my emotions. So you can call on Archangel Haniel to help you process and feel these emotions, okay, and to break free from any, difficult emotions that you need to let go of, or to just slow down and process where you're at. If you need a good cry, cry it out. Let it go. It's a great way. Cry, a lot of people look at crying as a sign of weakness. It's not. It's just a cleanse. Once you can cry, that helps you process and actually release and let go of those emotions. Let it out or write it out. Writing, journaling is another great way to get your emotions out. Write it out, burn it, throw it out, destroy it, do whatever you have to do and set the intention that those, emotions or feelings are released, they are processed. Another great way to get them out. All right, what other angel messages for this new moon in Aries? Oh, okay. All right, that is a lot. I have to go grab a couple. But at the bottom of the deck, love and accept yourself. Thank you, angels, for lovingly guiding me to self-acceptance. So that's also accepting responsibility. So accepting responsibility for yourself, loving yourself, honoring your emotions, taking care of your emotions and yourself. All right. Let me go grab. Okay. We have the inner voice. Thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. So I talked about slowing down and tapping into that inner power. So you can ask your angels to help, or this is just guidance saying to slow down, listen to that inner power, listen to this inner voice. Maybe this inner voice is telling you what it is that you need to let go of or what's being processed, okay? Or maybe you're listening to your intuition as to what these achievements are. What is it that you are trying to create and want to manifest? Okay, don't hate, meditate. Thank you, angels, for guiding me to love through meditation. So now is a really great time to slow down. And meditation is the perfect way to tap into that higher power and that inner voice, okay? This also can help you cleanse and process feelings. The miracle of nature. Thank you, angels, for helping me to reconnect through nature and fresh air. Also, another way to help clear your energy, to cleanse, to process. Nature is very purifying and cleansing. If you're in a place right now, like in your weather and climate, that it is comfortable for you to go outside and get into nature. I know where I am, it's starting to get nice out again. We're coming out of winter. It's been kind of nice out this week. Getting outside is really great to get into that fresh air. If you have sunshine to get on your face, on your skin, also great. Or to get your feet in the grass or just be around animals, nature's trees. Really I wanted to say cleansing and healing at the same time, and it came out whatever that word was that I just said. So very cleansing, very healing to be in nature. Oh, I forgot to put out our Archangel Haniel. Put her right there. What else do we have? Move your body. Thank you, angels, for motivating me to move my body and energy. So movement, walking, yoga, any type of physical activity, also a great way to process your feelings and cleanse and release, all right? I feel like this new moon, so far, we're getting all these energies of cleansing and releasing, slowing down, meditating, tapping into that inner voice, okay? I feel like this is a big purge to like be catapulted forward. And as I just said that, I picked this up, leap of faith. I'm ready to take a leap, angels. Thank you for doing it with me, okay? So, as I just said, I feel like this is the like final purge, cleansing, healing in order to, get catapulted forward. I happen to see that leap of faith card. So this is exactly what I was just feeling, all right? Getting rid of all this gunk from the past and getting ready to go for it, to take that leap, to spring into action. And trustworthy friends. Thank you, angels, for surrounding me with people I can trust and love. So this leap of faith and all of these feelings to be processed. So this could be taking a leap of faith with some new people. You could be having some new people come into your life, and all of these feelings and cleansing feelings that are being processed maybe could have to do with situations from the past that maybe weren't trustworthy, okay? The drama over here. This could be taking a leap into some new areas of life, new partnerships, new connections that are less dramatic, and you may still have to process feelings from the past to move forward. Let go of that old negative stuff to bring in the new, more positive, trustworthy situations, all right? And this could be, it'd be different for everyone. This could be friendships, it could be romantic connections, work connections. In any case, whatever this is releasing the old to make way for these new connections, new trustworthy connections, and taking a leap of faith. And processing feelings in a situation like that, those feelings do need to be processed and let go of so that you can move forward and learn how to trust people if you were in a situation where it was difficult to trust people, or if there was drama or things that were done that caused pain, okay, that you need to break free from, and love and accept yourself and know that you do deserve, okay, to have these trustworthy connections. We're going to get into some tarot. Okay. All right. I'm not going to get too many cards. We're going to get main energy at the bottom of the deck. What do we have here? Okay, Three of Wands. So this is an energy of looking towards the future, right? Looking ahead, planning, waiting for these manifestations to come in. And sometimes the Three of Wands could suggest that this is something that is going to happen soon, okay? Something could be coming soon. So I'm going to ask, what is the main energy of this new moon in Aries for whoever is seeing this? So what is going on? What's happening? All right, Six of Cups. Okay, so this is an energy of someone from the past relationships. All right, somebody could be returning from the past. This could be processing and healing emotions from the past. All right, so with these trustworthy friends, and I was just talking about connections, this could signify somebody returning from the past. All right, this is saying avoid drama, slow down, follow your intuition. All right, and determine whether or not this is something you want to break free from, or if whoever this is that would be returning is trustworthy, okay? Follow your intuition. Someone may be coming to accept responsibility, all right? This does take courage to return to someone. Follow your inner voice, okay? Slow down before you leap in this situation, okay? You may have to process feelings if there is someone returning. Obviously, if someone returns to us and there was a situation that occurred that could make you feel a certain kind of way. So this could be an energy for some of you of someone returning from the past. Like I said, for some of you, this could be an energy of needing to cleanse and heal and process feelings from the past and releasing and letting go of those. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Cups. So there could be an intuition around this with, and we have this higher power and the inner voice. So there could be some intuitive knowing around this. But this also could signify that this is a love connection. So the Queen of Cups to me is one of the biggest cards of love in the deck. So this most likely could be related to a love connection. Okay, not for everyone. It could be just, and we do have the trustworthy friend, so it could be a friend returning to the past. In any case, this is soulmate energy. Soulmates don't have to be romantic, can also be friends and family. But like I said, in either case, there is love in this connection, whether or not it is friend, family, or a romantic situation. Okay, let's see. So this is what's going on. What is this new moon in Aries manifesting or bringing whoever is seeing this? So what is manifesting? What is this new moon bringing? What is manifesting? Let's grab that. Okay, Nine of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment, okay? So maybe this person returning from the past or whatever this is bringing a wish fulfillment. For some of you, so I'm going to break it down like I did into the two scenarios before, this person returning from the past is a wish fulfillment. For others, processing your feelings, cleansing and releasing these emotions from the past is bringing in a wish fulfillment for you. Okay? And at the bottom of the deck, we have Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is a energy of... It's like a mini Empress energy to me. This is like being self-made, self-sufficient, independent, thriving, doing really great. Okay, so this is a really nice energy combined. So 9 cups and 9 pentacles together. This is a very nice energy. This is a very solid, self-made, self-sufficient, just thriving, doing well in life. Okay, so the next card after the 9 of Pentacles is the 10 Pentacles, which is happily ever after. So it's a very nice energy. Okay, and then we're going to ask, what can we be doing to help bring in these manifestations? What can we do? What actions to take to help bring in manifestations? Okay, this is Judgment. So Judgment is about rebirth. This is releasing, okay? Releasing all those old stories, anything from the past, and letting go of illusions and allowing our true self, okay? The true nature to shine And this is like Phoenix rising from the ashes energy. So this is rising up, letting go of the past, and letting our true inner self being unveiled. All right. So allow this rebirth to happen, rising from the ashes. And this will help. And with the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of Pentacles. So this is putting in the work, hard work and determination going into having this rebirth, making this change, okay, to bring in these manifestations. So this is really nice energy. So like I said, what's happening, what's going on? There could be someone returning from the past, okay? This could be what this 9 of Cups wish fulfillment is, and allow this rebirth to happen. Put the hard work, determination in, all right, at having this Phoenix rising energy in this situation. Or if you are the person who is processing your feelings, cleansing these feelings, and breaking free from this past energy, this is leading to this wish fulfillment, okay, and this rebirth. So allow this rebirth to happen. Put this work in. Allow your true self to be unveiled. This is transformation, this Phoenix rising. Put the work in, allow this to happen. And this comes through processing these feelings, cleansing, honoring your feelings. And these are also all the things that you can be doing. Okay, get into nature, allow these feelings to come out, move your body, meditate. Okay, these are all the things that can be practiced right now in order to allow all of this to happen at this new moon. What else do I want to get here? Let's get some Archangel Michael messages for this. Okay. What does Archangel Michael have to tell us for this new moon in Aries? Okay, step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. So I'm getting this judgment energy off of this, okay? And this light, like illuminating this angel in the middle here. Like this is just allowing your inner truth to come out, to shine. And I'm also getting here. So judgment, this also, I'm realizing this can be connected to this 6 of Cups. So judgment sometimes is also about second chances, something coming back around again, right? Something being resurrected. So there is a strong energy for some of you of this 6 of Cups, someone returning from the past that wants a second chance. And this could be saying it could be worth it to put the work into this. And this could lead to a wish fulfillment of this 6 of Cups, someone returning from the past. But there's a lot to be processed here. And be wary of drama, okay? Accept responsibility for anybody's part in the situation, but definitely take it slow and follow your intuition in this situation. All right, let's see what Archangel Michael has to say. Okay. All right, bottom of the deck, we have make a decision. Are you choosing to prioritize yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance pointing you toward your own joy. You deserve it. So I talked about that earlier. You know, knowing, loving and accepting yourself and knowing that you deserve to have these trustworthy connections. All right, let's see what else is coming out. Embrace your life purpose. I am guiding you toward your divine life purpose. Whatever makes your heart joyful is what you're meant to be doing. So I pay attention. You know, in this situation, what brings you joy? Okay, follow that. That's where your decision is leading you. We already had our step into the spotlight. Trust your angels. Let go of expectations of how your dreams will come true. Trust that heaven has the perfect plan. So now is a time to truly just trust and allow this to play out. Allow it to unfold. Prioritize self-care. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. So there's this element of really making sure you choose what it is that you deserve. Following your intuition and loving yourself and caring for yourself and knowing what it is that you deserve so that you can choose wisely, okay? And go for what really brings you joy and what it is that you deserve. You are ready for more. Your career is growing and blossoming. Now is the time to make the changes you have been contemplating. Okay, so for some of you, this could be work related or career related. This is a wish fulfillment in work or job. So something from the past could be returning. Maybe an opportunity that you had, or a job that you had in the past, or something that you wanted to do in the past here. All right, this could be being resurrected right now, coming back around again, and this is a wish fulfillment. So if this is not love related for you or relationship related, this could be work related, okay? And there is a situation that may be arising again from the past. And someone new is coming. An important new relationship is on the horizon. Open your mind and heart so that happiness can enter your life. So this is processing your feelings and letting go of the past, like I said, to let the new in. So, like I said, we're going to recap. For some of you, this is processing feelings from the past, okay, so that the new, someone new can come in. This is a wish fulfillment, all right? For some of you, the someone new could be someone from the past returning, but they could be coming back in a new energy, all right? And for some of you, this is work related, and there could be someone coming or coming back in a work project or some type of passion project or something that is related to work that could be returning, or someone new enters the scene that brings back something, an opportunity or a job that you wanted to do in the past or that you did do in the past. And this could be coming back around again around this time. Or this is what is the seeds are being planted at this new moon in Aries for these things, okay? And there will be a decision that will have to be made around this when you are presented with it. Slow down, avoid the drama, take responsibility for whatever needs to happen. This also could mean someone else is taking responsibility for their part in a situation. In any case, slow down, listen to your inner voice, meditate on it, follow your intuition, okay, before leaping, but there is a leap of faith to take here. This is your new moon in Aries reading. Let me know in the comments how this connects with you, what you thought. Hit that like button. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you back here soon.